Good afternoon. I've just been out inside with my Bsa Lincoln Jefferies 177, and basically I've done some tests with her to see what she's doing now, give her a clean up. I tested her with some JSB Express 7.87 grain and some super fields which are 8.4 grain, and over 10 shots of each pellet through my chronograph I was getting 3.58 foot-pounds with the JSB and 3.82 foot-pounds with the super fields. That's over 10 pence, that's an average. So she's not producing a lot of power, but for what I want to use it for, out to 15 metres, because with my reading glasses I can just about see the sights, but I can't really see much past 15 metres, so I'll only use them for like short range target shooting and stuff like that, and plinking. So there's no point really. I mean, I don't know whether there's any way I can, easy enough to fit a new spring, and that might help. Anybody who knows about the springs on these, fitting a new spring, would it actually increase power to maybe 5 or 6 foot-pounds, but to be quite honest, just under 4 is ideal for a bit of short range target shooting. So yeah, those powers just below around about the 4 foot-pound mark. But consistent, yeah. Both pellets had a spread of 18 and 16 FPS, and both a standard deviation of 5. So even though she's not producing a lot of power, she is consistent, which is pretty good, which is what you want. I also did some targets. Now I shot it off this bag here, this rice bag, so it's stable-ish, yeah. And basically what I got was 10 metres with the super fields, 5 shots, got a group there, way under a 5 pence a piece. Also with the JSBs, again a group, 5. Then I went out to 15 metres with the JSB, and I pulled one, I got the other 4 pretty close. This is all off the bag. And then finally I did the super fields, and again I got 4 there, and I just pulled one to the right. Okay, so the barrel is accurate. It's much more accurate than my eyesight and my shooting. Like I said, if you could put a scope on, you could probably easily shoot out to 25 metres. Talking about 25 metres, I've got a target down that 25 metres. I took 5 shots at it. To be honest, I could hardly see the target, so it's more guesswork really. But even then, out of the 5 shots I took, I managed to get 2 here, 1 there, 2 at the top here, and that was just pure guesswork really. So even then, they're pretty central. These are with the JSBs as well. Okay, you like to pellet. So the barrel is really good. The accuracy of this rifle, if you can see iron sights and see past 15 metres, yeah, this is a good rifle. I mean, 1906 as well. It's 112 years old. Gave her a clean up, came to spring a clean up, but the power hasn't really changed much from before I cleaned it and after I cleaned it. Re-greased all the moving parts in the spring with some molybdenum disulfide grease, so it's smooth, but it hasn't really affected. So whether fitting a new spring will be worth it, personally for myself, no, because I can't see past 15 metres in my glasses. I'm absolutely, there's no point having a rifle that'll shoot out to 50 yards or whatever when you can't see that far out with iron sight. So yeah, I think what I'll do, I might consider it. If it's easy to do, it's easy enough to get the spring, and I mean, I think you can buy the springs, but if it's easy enough to fit it without any hassle, yeah, I might fit a new spring in the future. But yeah, it's a great rifle. Like I said, it's an old rifle, really well made. I think most of it is original. I think original stock. I think this screw's not original, and it had been welded at this locking point here, this latch, a little weld, because I think it was coming loose and someone put a spot weld on it. But that's it. Apart from that, everything else looks pretty original. The seal around the tap is good. I checked that, put some tape over, fired it in, and there's no air came out of that, so the tap's good seal. and like I said, it cocks nice and smoothly. You can decock this as well. If you pull it, hold it under spring pressure, and then pull the trigger and then gently release it. Okay, releasing the pressure on the spring, and that's it, it's decocked. One thing to be careful of is this screw here adjusts the trigger. If you over adjust it rearwards, you can get a hair trigger. So I've got this safe. I've adjusted it so when I tap it, put a shock through the rifle, it won't go off. So you can't really adjust it any further back than that, otherwise you'll have a hair trigger. And then if you knock it, it'll go off. There's obviously no safety on these rifles. Okay, so yeah, really pleased with it. I store it on my wall as a display, and I shall bring it out regular and do a bit of target shooting. Probably try some artillery hold, just freestanding, and see if I can get those sort of groups freestanding, which will at 15 meters, which will be quite a challenge for me. So I hope you enjoy that little video. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon. I'm out here with my Lincoln Jefferies 177. I've got a target there at 10 meters, and I'm going to attempt to put 5 shots freestanding artillery hold into hopefully get a reasonable group. So I'm using JSP exact expresses. So here we go. So cock kit first. Open the tap. Open the pellet. Close the tap, and we're ready to go. Okay, number 1. Two. Three. Pulled that one, that's height. And the final one. Okay, open the target up, so we did. Wow, that's pretty impressive really. Obviously every pellet hit the target, and there's no other markers on this target is a brand new target, and that's the one I pulled, and there's one there, and it looks like the other 3 has gone through one hole. To be honest, I'm quite shocked at that actually, because I'm not the best shot, and I can just see that yeah, it definitely looks like there's 3 through there. I mean, every shot hit the pellet trap, and there's no other marks on the target. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. 10 meters with my reading glasses. So this rifle's only doing about 3.7 foot-pounds with the JSPs. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. If you can see, sight's better than me. It's obviously to the shooting to the left. Okay, but you can see all 5 shots are all pretty much in line with each other vertically. So very good, very impressed. Thanks for watching.